What's up, everybody? It's me, Disbearity here, and I'm back in with some more of my online battle of Total War Warhammer 3. Now, as you guys know, I've been kind of liking Nurgle a bit, and I do enjoy his unit in army comp. So, this battle here, it's a Nurgle versus Khorne kind of fighting style, or fighting here. As you guys know, Nurgle over here, it's all about regeneration, while Khorne is all about anger and blood and attack, basically, all that kind of angerness. And so I was kind of worried because, number one, Nurgle brings some of his units bring or oh no, sorry, not Nurgle, Khorne. Some of his units bring flaming attacks. So I was like really interested to see that he didn't bring any units with flaming attacks against Nurgle. And so as you can see, I have Khorne here doing his job, being surrounded by his minions of Nurglings. Just look at their animations. Their animations are pretty fucking cool, and I do love it and enjoy it. And so me and this guy was pretty big drain here because we both sent in our own version of the Marauder Horseman to go, to go harass, and also he went straight towards my toads. I was like, okay, you know what, fine, I'll let that happen. And so then I was like, okay, while we're here, I'm gonna set up my explosion here. Look at that, there we go. Let the poison thrive. Love it. Love it. And so back over here, as you guys see, we have my Marauders of Nurgle with great weapons attacking his Marauders of Khorne. My Marauders with great weapons are actually currently winning at the moment. While I have a great unclean one here doing his the work as well. He's my tank of the group. And so I was really skeptical about about my units here. So then he compacted everyone here, and I was just like, okay, so he has some soul grinders here. Soul grinders are being poisoned and constantly taking damage. And I brought in a cultist of Khorne as well. So my cultist of Khorne, I say Khorne Nurgle. See, I like playing a lot of Khorne, okay? And so I brought my cultist of Nurgle, and he's sitting here doing a lot of good damage here. Especially since I started to send him towards, put him on the soul grinders. And so as you guys see, his soul grinders are actually losing leash, so he tries to really get him out of there. And so now he retreats his Marauder's Horseman to kind of get some rest. And so I get my Marauder Horseman and start focusing down his units that are actually retreating right now, because I don't want them to come back. But then he comes up and sends his Marauder Horseman in battle and engages. So I guess he's like, okay, he doesn't want me to, send his units out of the battle. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I got my Marauders of Nurgle to go back flank the Marauder Horseman. And so now she's like, okay, while they're doing all this, I'm actually gonna let my units here, like with Khorne, sit here and chill for a bit, because you know why? I want them to be prepared for this Khorne, for Skarbrand to come back. Because that's literally what he's giving me right now. Now, I will say this: I did mess up on bringing my cultist Nurgle. I forgot to put him on a horse for his mobility, but then I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. And also, I brought the cultist of Nurgle because he has regeneration. Now back over here, I'm just like, okay, Khorne. Let me use Khorne as my artillery in the backfield to start attacking Skarbrand. Well, technically, actually, if I recall, as of right now, I actually started aiming at his other units, and then I started focusing on Skarbrand later on. Because as you guys see, the soul grinders of Khorne are dangerous foes, really dangerous. We don't like them. So he sees that late cast. Well, he sees me cast the wind there, and but he saw it really super late. So then he's like, oh shit, well, let me try to back off. So I was like, okay, let me spawn a unit, Nurglings, so this is why you're here. Spawn them in to go take out the Marauders of Khorne, go fight them out. And I was like, okay, I need to bring Khorne a bit closer to my unit. So, but at first I started, just throwing some potions at him, throwing some concoctions, throwing some stomach acids and stomach juice at Skarbrand, because Skarbrand is just a little fucking annoying. So one thing that I know that in Warhammer Online is that you cannot have any units go AFK. So now I switch targets and I start attacking the Marauder Horsemen. Start dealing some damage against those guys as well. Because Nurgles together are powerful. They're a strong little unit together, especially for a tier 1. They do a damn good job. Like, honestly. And so as you see here, Khorne is still chunking out the Marauder Horsemen, still pecking them down, which is what I want. He has a group of Marauder Horsemen, of course, back in the backfield as well. AFK. My units kept retreating, coming back, coming back, so I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, thank you. So then I was like, okay, you know, one thing I need to do is that I need to go ahead and bring my Nurglings, or not bring my Nurglings, but bring Kugath closer to my Nurglings, because Kugath, you know, and Nurglings, they do a thing together. You know, they have a nice little relationship. But I don't know why he's just letting, you know, me get some free pecks on him. And Skarbrand, he's poisoned, and so my main thing too is that I'm just surprised that he didn't eventually bring flaming units. I think he would have brought an Exalted unit of let's see, Hellbringer Exalted unit of Bloodletters. That would have been a much better job there, but that's just me. That's just me, my opinion. And so then right here, as we turn around here, looking back, we got the Soul Grinder here, and I got my 2 units of Marauder Horseman and Nurgle trying to take out the Soul Grinder. Now they're out of arrows, so I have only a small little uses for them. But now I will say that Skarbrand's the only one that actually brings magical and fire attack. So keep that in mind. So I mean, he did technically bring 1 unit with fire attack. Well, 3 if you want to consider the Soul Grinders. But then he eventually, like as you see here, you can actually kind of see here, he starts to attack Kugath, and I was like, eventually he's going to have to. And so he started to realize that with his Soul Grinder. So as you see here, they all started running towards me. He started to use them, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to get my Nurglings up and help defend Kugath, because Kugath, he's not going to make it out alive. And also he did the Horner Nurgle, which is definitely buffing him up. But I was like, Kugath, you got this, dude. Sit there, you're a tank, bro. You're a tank with like 14,000 HP, 13,000, 14,000 HP. You got this, dude. You got this. So then he brings his other group of Marauder Horsemen. They came back, and to try to take out my Nurgle, I was like, what can I do here? I was just thinking, so what can I do here in order to recover from this battle? So then I bring my Marauder Horsemen up. And I was like, okay, Marauder Horsemen, what can you guys do for me? And they're like, well, we'll see. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. So I said, okay, I'm about to focus somebody down. We're going to get one of these guys out of here. And so I got my cultists in here, brought them in, and I got them to attack Skarbrand. I was getting to attack Skarbrand and also the Soul Grinders. Because I had to attack somebody. I had to get somebody out of here. So with his Marauder, Minotaurs to Khorne came back and attacked, but they're pretty much dead. This is what you call mass, by the way, mass. Where I'm trying to just literally focus down the Soul Grinder. And so now, as you guys see, my units keep coming back. So I have a group of Marauder Horsemen. I also have a group of Marauders and Nurgle Great Weapons coming back. And another Marauder Nurgle coming back as well. So this is where the battle is coming on. And it's a lot of focus on Kugath and Skarbrand. So I was like, I don't know how this battle's going to go, because it's so close. My units are dissipating. You know, I don't have any more. I can't call any more Nurglings anymore. So this is like a scary mode for me. So we're all pretty much just collapsing in just this one little small area while I'm trying to keep this guy poisoned down. So that's the only thing that's actually saving me, is that I'm keeping him poisoned down, Skarbrand down. So Skarbrand's doing less damage. As you guys see here, minus 15%, minus 15 on everything. You know, armor, piercing, base weapon, missile damage, base weapon damage, all that kind of good stuff. But he did do an ability which also, you know, buffs his weapon-based weapon damage, armor piercing with 50%. So it's really what? 40%? Something like that? Or no, or 35, something like that? I don't know. And so I was like, alright, well, my army is now dissipated. They're basically routing. They're finally out of here. I was like, okay, this is like one thing I can do. Kugath, go for it, bro. It's like, attack Skarbrand. So that's what I started doing. I just started attacking Skarbrand. I was like, I knew he was going to tank. And also my cultist here, as you guys see, my cultist is actually doing some tanking work as well. And again, he has regeneration, so. And I use Deadly Onslaught for that charge damage and also what base weapon damage. Yeah, so this is actually fascinating. So this is the battle here. This is the fight here. And so eventually my cultist, by the way, he kept coming in and out. Like, that man did not know on what to do here. So when I finally saw that Skarbrand's going, I was like, yes, get his ass out of here. I was like, thank you. Get out of here, Skarbrand. Go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. You know? So now I was like, okay, it is time for these Soul Grinders here to go away too. Like, I need you guys to step back and leave me alone right now. Because, you know, usually in most online battles, it's like usually at this point in time, if all I have is my general left, what do? You know, instantly route and I lose, right? It's like, come on, this guy has just 2 soul grinders. Do the same for me. Give me that moment. So I was like, my cultist here, you know, he sees my cultist coming back. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go charge for that guy. But then he's like, nah, he don't want to do that. So I almost had one soul grinder out. And then I was like, okay, my cultist does have his, I had buffed him with Foe Seeker to get into the battle quicker. As you see, he's still fresh. He's getting minus 1 to vigor. And then bada boom, and then I use Flag Volley's Oration to give him the plus melee defense, and also Kugaf as well, and plus 16 leadership. So that's what he needed, that leadership. That's what Kugaf needed as well. And so now it's just Kugaf versus the Soul Grinder. And can the Soul Grinder, can he beat Kugaf? No, I don't think so. Then my cultist comes back again. He's like, I'm not over. It's not done. I'm back again. And I'm just like, oh, bro. I was like, Kugaf, thank you, bro. And this is the end of the battle here. That was a very close battle for me, and that was something pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed me playing some Total Warhammer 3 online, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, thank you guys for being so supportive of me and my content creation career. I do appreciate that. We're going the distance, and let's go for many more months or days or years, however long I can go for. But you guys have been going. Peace out, much love, everybody. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.